charango intro to Cachapaya, which is another panpipe tune, to be honest. This time it's the other Sikuris were more kind of like processional. The Cachapaya is something that's played at the end of a carnival. It's a kind of time to go home type of tune, and gets faster and faster towards the end as people get more and more excited just before home time. And in this one I actually decided I wanted to get the same, you know, the kind of panpipe sound, but I decided not to go for it split like in the Sikuris, but to try to get the panpipe sound a different way by just playing in the kind of spitting style. So the tune goes, but I decided to play it certainly in the first verse. So you've got that kind of slightly barky sound, which is, it's a crossover in fact between the panpipes and another instrument that's played in Bolivian Andes called the tarka, which is a bit like a whistle, but you play it like that by really sort of barking into it. That's the only word I can think of to describe it. Let me just play the tune through without barking, so you know at least how it goes. And that's, once again, that's that kind of Bolivian ending, because the tune should really just end. But it ends. And that's a very panpipey thing. You know, in that kind of last bar of tunes, the panpipes would do that dee-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee thing split between them. Or sometimes it can be, you can have, or you could have, or any kind of combination of those. Yeah, just vary it depending on what the tune is, depending on what you've worked out with your panpipe playing partner. In the second verse of it, it goes on to a kind of sweeter sounding. I don't do the barking anymore because you're now onto it would be played on the quena. So it goes up an octave and onto a whistle. On the last note, once again, you can see that the tune is constructed very similarly to some of the other ones. You've got a first bit repeated, a second bit repeated, and then this kind of add-on endings. So I'm just going to play the second part of the tune again with the add-on endings, so you can hopefully see what I mean. Again. Here's the add-ons. Quite a long one, and then another long one. so there you have the whole tune, and then when you get towards the end and it starts speeding up, you actually don't play the add-on bits, so you just play like the first part of the tune, and then onto the second part, and you repeat that round and round, getting faster until you've decided that you've got to the last verse, and then you put the add-ons at the end. So that's kind of, well, that's one way of doing it. That's the way I did it, and there are more than one way. There is more than one way to skin a cat, and there is more than one way to play a catch-a-pyre.